Hello there, welcome along to a little slice of LFC TV's Premier League review show here on YouTube. The full show is available for you in our members area. Now, of course, it was another win for Liverpool after going a goal down. That is 18 points, would you believe, from losing positions this season alone. And the equaliser on Saturday at Palace was, of course, Mohamed Salah's 200th for the club, Neil.
I mean, quite a frustrating game for him in terms of efforts at goal, chances for him. Wasn't a great deal, a few shots blocked. Before it, that was it. See the build-up here, and I wanted to highlight Trent Alexander-Arnold's influence. He's the vice-captain now for Liverpool, and he's just taking a little bit more responsibility. He's almost saying to the players, come on, we need to get a goal back into this game here. He's urging the players forward. Really good run from Gakpo. Cody Gakpo, substitute, running in behind, seeing where the space was from that Palace defence. So he makes that run in behind. Joe Gomez plays that ball, which is good little bit of link-up play down the right-hand side. Dink ball to the far post. Look at all the Liverpool players wanting to get on the end of that cross. Pretty much every Liverpool player is around that penalty area except Virgil van Dijk back defensively. It does take a deflection, and we'll show you just how big that influences things. Here's the movement from Salah. So Salah is just hovering about in and around the edge of the penalty area there, not getting involved in the build-up, but always thinking, where can I find space inside the area? There we go. Eventually finds him in the back of the net. It goes from Salah. So there you go. He found that little bit of space. Let's go back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. We talk about him taking more responsibilities, that vice-captain. Look at how he's reacting. He's giving everybody a high five. Come on, boys, we can go back and get a winning goal. 15 seconds from the ball hitting the back of the net, Liverpool was set in position. So here we go. There's a lot going on here. What I want to say is credit to Curtis Jones. He's been on the pitch a minute, 2 minutes. That's all he's been on the pitch. He's probably thinking, we need a goal. I'm going to hit this. But decision-making, it's so key. He sees Salah, one of the best strikers in world football. I'm going to pass the ball to Salah in a position where he hasn't got a lot of time to make that decision. And by doing so, he enables Salah to get the goal-scoring chance. I think I've done the line there. I think the ball's going to be going in that corner. But because of the deflection, it goes in the opposite corner. Whether Palace would have stopped it on the line, I'm not sure. But there you go. So here we go. What I wanted to say as well, some of you may have realised this, some of you may not have. Referee blows for a penalty. He's going to give a penalty because of Joel Ward's foul on Curtis Jones. Now, why that's interesting is because if Salah doesn't score, it's a penalty, and Palace are down to 9 men. He's already been yellow carded, Joel Ward. He definitely would have got a second yellow and a penalty. It wasn't a penalty, it wasn't a second yellow, but it was the equalising goal from that man Salah. There you go, there's the foul, the penalty, which definitely would have been a second yellow, no doubt about that, from Joel Ward. Completely mistimes it. Well done, Curtis Jones. Doesn't go for the shot, passes the ball to Salah, and there is that deflection. Familiar face to a few Liverpool fans, certainly is. Nathaniel Clyne comes off him, but definitely a Salah goal.
Yeah, lots to talk through there, wasn't there? And just to underline how special that achievement is from Mohamed Salah, you can see here he becomes only the 5th player in Liverpool's history to reach that 200 mark, Neil.
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. We've been doing this over the last few years. He's been creeping up the list, hasn't he? Level with Kenny, above Robbie Fowler, above Steven Gerrard, and now, no doubt, trying to close that gap between himself and Billy Liddell. Well, all our favourite goals of Mo Salah.
What's yours?
Against United at Anfield when we won 2-0. He got the top off, swinging it round. We won the league that year. That was a lovely goal.
Maybe another one this weekend. That would be nice, wouldn't it? OK, just to look at the wider picture as well. It was also his 150th Premier League goal. Now, 148 of those, of course, came for Liverpool, 2 for Chelsea. Only 4 players have reached 150 in fewer games.
Yeah, and the list you can see there are the all-time great Premier League strikers, and he's on there, deservedly on there, with the contribution, the goals he's been scoring. And what it doesn't show you there is actually the assists he's got as well. Probably a lot more than some of them players on that list there. Yeah,
big landmark for Mo Salah, but you could see, couldn't you, from the players' reactions, they did not want that to be the headline of the day. And in the 91st minute it was, Harvey Elliott gave us the ending we all wanted.
Yeah, I mean, credit to all the substitutes who came on and made a difference, but in particular Harvey Elliott to take responsibility and score such a wonderful goal, late winning goal for Liverpool. Here we go. So the build-up's here. Salah's out on the right-hand side. It's 3v3. Palace probably thinking, OK, we've got this situation under control. We've got Salah out here, quite deep, 3v3 in that situation. Not really a great deal of trouble. But if we move it on a little bit here, ball eventually comes back from Joe Gomez to Salah. Salah's actually the second furthest player back. There's only Van Dijk further back than Salah, so he's deep. But look at the position of Harvey Elliott in between the lines. No Crystal Palace player picking up, thinking, not aware of the position he gets in there. Little half turn. What I like about this is the run from Salah. Salah puts doubt in Klein, the defender's mind, because Klein's he's going to go to Harvey Elliott. Because Salah makes that run in behind him, he's thinking, no, I am not going to let Salah get in behind me. So he worries about that one, and that's what keeps that space available for Harvey Elliott, just in front of the penalty area there. Lovely hit, really good strike, wasn't it, with that left foot into the corner. Said about the space, but it comes from that little drop of the shoulder. Really good drop of the shoulder from Harvey Elliott into that space. No Crystal Palace player putting him under any kind of pressure. Little touch, and into the corner of the net it goes. Good little angle to show you here. You can see the Palace players. They're all sort of stood on the edge of the penalty and not really committed to try and closing him down. And there's the gap. He doesn't see a great deal of the goal there, Harvey Elliott, as he gets his shot away. Oh, we've been a bit harsh on the goal. I think Alisson saves it. I have to say that. This goalkeeper, he'd probably been on the pitch 3 minutes. Substitute goalkeeper, probably a little bit cold, a little bit rusty. But fair play to Harvey Elliott. What a big, big goal that was. Into the corner of the net, the winning goal. One last angle to show you. There you go. Quick feet, away from the Crystal Palace players. And did he enjoy that? Little knee slide in front of the travelling fans. Brilliant.
Yeah, what a moment for Harvey Elliott then. We keep saying that they can't keep doing this, the last-minute winners, but I suppose why would we be surprised? We can show you here, Liverpool do this more than anyone else. Yeah,
it's... there you go, most 90th minutes we've had in the Premier League. 43, Arsenal nowhere near us. It's a good habit to have. I think it's the best feeling in the world to have a last-minute winning goal. You can see what it meant to Harvey Elliott, and no doubt other players that have experienced that as well, including myself. It's a great moment.
Yeah, and the boss has presided over a fair few of them as well. We can show you here, Jurgen Klopp been in charge for 17 of those 43 late winners. Yeah,
and 8 of those 17 came from substitutions. So the boss really, he can take credit for that. I was trying to think, what was the last one before that one? I'm thinking Newcastle, maybe that Nunez one at Newcastle this season. His first winning goal, thinking glasses, Norwich away, Lallana. Surely it was that one. I'm pretty sure it was. There you go.
We will do some research, see if he's right. While we're on the subject of subs, it was a stunning cameo, as Mel said, from Harvey Elliott. He is the Premier League's joint most used substitute. He's only started one game this season, which was against Brighton, I think. Yeah, well, there you go. He's been trusted off the bench. He came off the bench 14 times last season. Only one Liverpool player came off the bench more. That was James Milner. 24 times. But yeah, Højbjerg's actually played more minutes. That's why he's ahead of him on that list. When you think of subs, you think of strikers, maybe coming off the bench. But there you go, a few midfield players. Højbjerg, Spurs, Elliott, Liverpool, Tielemans, Aston Villa. Yeah, so a game-changing, match-winning appearance from Harvey Elliott. Let's take a look at some of his best bits throughout the match. Yeah, really did get involved from the word go when he came on the pitch. He wanted to get involved. Here we go, look at this. It's quick. He doesn't take the extra touch. He sees the picture, control, bang, away we go. What I like about this one is he sees the picture. He's aware of where he is. He could just play the ball back to the centre-half, Konate there. He turns, he sees the space, he drives back at that Crystal Palace defence, and all of a sudden we're on the attack again. Anyone think Luton away when this ball came in for Diaz? Good goalkeeping in the end. That was very similar, wasn't it? Reminiscent of that one. Winning the ball back, brilliant. Reactions. Want to win the ball back quickly. He does it really well there. Harvey Elliott. Said about the awareness. Really clever there. Nice little pass there. Brilliant through ball for Diaz to make it 3-1, denied by the flag. Here we go, how close was that? Lovely little ball, he can see the picture. I think his feet might be onside, but obviously the lean, his head, you can see he was just offside. So that was actually created by Harvey Elliott. Very nearly 3-1. So yeah, really good display from him coming on as a sub. Yeah, let's dig a bit deeper into Harvey Elliott, shall we? We can show you his touch map here, and you can see here he worked really well in that inside right position, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, you can see there's a few on the left-hand side, a few in the central position, but predominantly out on that right-hand side. There was an overload when he did come on the pitch, of course. Palace went down to 10 men. He saw lots of the ball, but more in that side, sort of trying to link up and be around the likes of Salah. For the full 30 minutes, please find us on LFC TV Go, or of course the YouTube members area as well. Goodbye.